guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing this for you. It may look a bit strange purely because I'm literally just doing a base tutorial today, so if you're looking for eyeshadow, stay, please, and watch it, but it might not be your cup of tea, but leave a like before you leave if you do. Yeah, so I'm going to go through my kind of perfect base, lasting base, how I get it looking like this. And to do so, you do have to start off with skincare, so I will be kind of showing you what skincare I do every morning and every night before or after. Before I put my makeup on and after I take it off, that sort of thing. But yeah, so if you would like to know how I get my base looking like this, then just keep on watching. This, I either use the Origins Clear Improvement, which is an active charcoal mask, which is used to clear pores and everything. So I either use this one, or I use the Tropics Skin Clear Skin Blemish Fighting Mask. That's this one. And this one's kind of, it's a bit weird, it's like a green colour, but I really like this. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me have this one on my face on one of my posts, but I really like that one. These are both really good for drawing out the toxins in your skin and kind of cleaning your pores and everything. So after I would have masked, I would go in with my Pixie Glow Tonic. I'll do that now and give you a demonstration. And I just put it on cotton pad. Normally, I don't know, it's like the size of a 10p coin or something. And I just push it just around my face. Just clean my skin really, and it's just so refreshing and it's just so nice. And then after that, I've been going in with the Body Shop Oils of Life eye cream, which is this here, and it's quite a cool kind of clear gel situation. To be honest, I honestly have no idea what this does. I use it because I spent £20 on it and I didn't want to waste it, so I'll just pat it my ring fingers under my eyes and then I'll rub it in. I don't know if it makes a difference to my eyes or if it's made them more hydrated or anything like that. I wish I just spent an extra £2 and just gone and got the Origins ginseng one now. And then I kind of go in with my absolute holy grail. I love this so much. It's the Origins Original Skin Serum, and it's got willow herb. It's a renewal serum with willow herb in it, and I don't know what it is, but it just really helps reduce the amount of oil that my skin produces and how quick it does. So I just do one pump, press it onto my face and smoothen it out. And honestly, I still produce oil, but it takes a lot longer for it to come to the surface. For cream, I have like 3 options at the moment. Typically, I go in with the Original Skin Matte Moisturiser, which also has willow herb in it, but this is literally finished. There's like none left. This is absolutely perfect for keeping your skin matte like all day, and it's bliss. So I'm gonna use that on my graduation because I don't have that much left, so I won't be using it. I'm gonna use it on my graduation. And then I have my Holy Grail Pixie Skin Treats Rose Flash Balm. Makes your skin feel really nice and tacky and just moisturised and just really good. And then we have the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, which is this one here. And I'm still kind of on the fence about this. It does make my skin, can I even speak? It does make my skin feel really moisturised and hydrated. I don't know if it's a bit too rich for me, but I do like it, especially combined with the serum that I put underneath. So I am gonna use this one. So that is the skincare. This is how I get my face feeling really plump, really hydrated, and just prepped for a very good makeup day. So now we'll go into the makeup. As I know the products that I use for my skincare are kind of slightly more on the higher end scale, I really recommend the L'Oreal Hydra, it's in the blue bottle, for oily skin. That moisturiser is really good. They do have one for dry skin too, but that one for oily skin is really good. To keep the glow in my face, I go in with the Pixie Shimmering Facial Whip, and I just kind of put that on the high points of my cheeks so that sits nicely under my foundation. So as you can see, it's instantly just made my skin like 10 times more glowy. And then I should have done this first really. This is my pore filling primer. I always use one of these without fail. And I just put those on my ring fingers. And I just pat them and press into the areas that I get the most oily. Typically I would do my skincare, then at least wait kind of half an hour-ish to let the skincare seep into my skin so that I don't have the moisturiser just sitting on the surface. But it's okay, it's not that much of an issue. We're going to set that with some powder. Even on people that have dry skin, I set their faces originally with powder before I go in with foundation. And then I require less powder after I've done their foundation, if that makes sense. And then I just put less on as well. But this just really helps to fill in the pores. And then we have some glowy yet matte skin. So for foundation, I've got two foundations that I absolutely love. One's high-end and one's drugstore. So the drugstore, you would have definitely seen, it's the NARS Sheer Glow, and I wear the shade Syracuse, and I just love it. Honestly, it's the best thing ever. And then for drugstore, I've got the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, and even though it's meant to be kind of more matte and full coverage, I do find it quite similar to the Sheer Glow. It is a little bit more full, but honestly I love it so much. So I tend to just do one pump of the Sheer Glow, that's that, and then I dot it around my face, focusing a majority of the product on the centre of the face, and then I can always blend it out. And I never really put that much on my forehead, and when I do I centre it more on the bottom of my forehead. Then I get my Real Techniques brush and just start stippling and blending. I stipple first just so that I can move all the product around evenly, and then I go in and blend so that everything is smoothed. And I also drag it down so that my little bits of peach fuzz don't get dragged into the mix. And then all the way down with whatever's left on the brush. It just evens out my tone and complexion very nicely, but you can still see the e.l.f. highlighter that we put on underneath as well. It's not completely lost. And then we go in with this bad boy. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and it's in the shade Espresso, and I just put that on my face as well. So I use this to bronze. Might be a little bit too much, but we'll see. Quite weird, I use two brushes to blend this out. So I first go in with this slightly smaller brush, and it kind of looks like a mess at the moment. That was definitely a lot of product that I did not need. And then I go on with this bad boy and blend it all together. It just makes it all look that much more seamless. And then whatever's left on either brush, I'll run it under my chin as well, or my jawline. And if you put too much on, you just bounce it through with your beauty blender, and it tends to take up any excess product that you have on the skin. Now I'm going in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger, and this is a nice brand new one, and it's just beautiful. So with my concealer, I use my big foundation brush to blend out my chin, my lip and my forehead, and then I let that get a little bit sticky for a moment as I've done that, and I'll go in and start stippling with the big brush and go in with the little one. I just find that using a brush keeps more coverage. Literally doing this video makes me realise how many little brushes and tools I use. I'm just going to go in my sponge just to blend the contour and the concealer together. If I had a cream blush, I would apply said cream blush now as well, but I do not, so I'm also just going to run whatever concealer is left on either brush over my eyes. Just applied a little bit more of that concealer, and now it's time to set the face. So what I do to set the face is I take a little bit of powder on a brush first, and I set my under eyes, and then dust that away and go in with my sponge to set it even further. And this is purely because I have oily face, so my face just melts almost straight away. So I just pat out all the creases first, and then I take some airspun. Once that is done, I'll go in with my sponge and just put a little bit more powder on. And then I put some in my smile lines too. So while that's kind of sitting for a second, I'm going to take my NYX Contour and Highlight palette, and I'm going to take this slightly darker shade here and kind of deepen up the base of the contour. Because we already have the warmth from the cream product, I just need a little bit more depth here. Then I do that under here and just a little bit up here. And when I say a little bit, I'm literally just dipping my brush in like that, and that's it. That's it, I'm now a bronze glowy goddess. So we just take the bake off. And then I also really like to kind of make my contour that little bit sharper. So I'm just going to go in with some more powder. Okay, so while that's sitting for a moment, I'm just going to do my eyebrows. I'll be back in a moment. So to do my eyebrows, I literally just combed it through with the NYX Brow Mascara in the shade Espresso. That's just the shade that I use like all the time. And then now on to the last few bits on the face, and then we are all done. So highlighter. This highlighter just makes me glow from the heavens, I swear. It's not even a highlighter, it's an eyeshadow. I have the Kiko Long Lasting Wet and Dry Use eyeshadow in the shade 208, which is this absolute beauty. It's gold, it's shimmery, it's perfect for when I have a tan. Douse myself. And I put this on before blush so that my blush can blend it in. Ta-da! And then for blusher we have got the NYX Sweet Cheeks palette, and I typically go in with this one or a mix, so today we'll go with a mix. And there we have it. So I'm just going to put my mascara on and spray my face, and I'll be right back. So this is it, this is the finished look. This is kind of my flawless base that I will wear again and again every single time I need to go out, or if I've got a function I know that will not break or just kind of ruin me. It will last a long time with minimal kind of, what's the word, touch-ups required. Sometimes I'll take a little bit of powder and a brush with me. Most of the time I just kind of blot my nose and kind of keep going and just leave it alone. But if I've got to wear it for a long day, then I will most definitely blot my nose, put a little bit of powder on my nose and all that, and we're good to go again. But this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your own tips and tricks for kind of keeping your foundation or anything on lasting longer, or kind of how to make your stuff blend. I don't know, do you have any tips to make your foundation or your base be perfect? Then if you do, please let me know, because I'm always willing to learn. But this is just how I do mine. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe down below, and don't forget to comment and all of that good stuff. And apart from that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!